I don't want to sleep in the same bed as my husband. So let me just get this straight. We have a very loving relationship. But I am waking up feeling tired and cranky almost every day. I am a very light sleeper. Always have been. We right now live in a one-bedroom apartment. A very nice bed and an uncomfortable couch. He seems to be the opposite of me when it comes to sleeping. He is watching a movie and would just seamlessly fall asleep. I would spend at least an hour trying to finally get some rest. The problem is, he is a very animated sleeper. When he turns sides, he does it in some kind of hopping around way. Then I am awake. Or regularly an accidental elbow to the face or knee on the bum. I wake up every hour basically because of this. I've literally woken up and cried because of my tiered frustration. I would go to the couch, even though it's not comfortable. He would also ask me the next day why that is. And if I am mad at him. Again, I have to explain that's not the case. So I sleep with earplugs and eye covers. But his movements wake me up all the time. After that, depending on my tiredness, I spend another hour getting to sleep again. Sometimes when it's 3-4 a.m. I just stay awake. I am so tired and not properly rested for 2 years now. I have brought it up that I can't sleep. He thinks I am just a drama queen. I also have been looking into apartments and our price range for a 2-bedroom. So I mentioned so we can both have our own sleeping rooms. He took it very bad. And said he doesn't want to be married to a roommate. I guess it's how he was brought up. That married people always sleep in the same bed. I have explained that we can still cuddle, watch movies, etc. etc. But when real rest time comes around, I need my own bed. Too long didn't read. He sees this as an insult to our marriage. But I am so tired, I just need some proper sleep. I bought myself a twin mattress 6 months ago and it's the best decision I ever made for my marriage. By the time I made this choice, I was sleeping almost exclusively on our crappy sofa because I'd rather deal with the body pain than being repeatedly shaken awake all night. It was to the point where just the anticipation of being woken up kept me awake on its own whenever I was in bed. Rather than paying for a bigger mattress to share out of fear of spending that much on something that might not actually lessen the motion transfer, I bought myself a twin bed in a box in a style that suited me. I talked to my husband and told him my decision. I said I can't keep sleeping on the sofa. And I can't share a bed anymore. I still want to be intimate with you. I still want to be in the room with you. But I really can't keep sleeping with you. So my new bed is still in the bedroom with the big bed. With a gap of maybe 6 between the two. We snuggle at night. We still have pillow talk conversations and sex. And when we're ready for sleep, I scooch over to my own motion isolated sleeping space. And I no longer wake up every 15-30 minutes with the bed shaking or the blankets being tugged or tossed. And it is bliss. Yes. That is what I want so bad. He didn't seem to understand. And because of our finances, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Hess oblivious. But it's gotten so bad that I actually just want to go home to my parents' house and rest. I am 32 female, by the way. He 36 male. You can get beds super cheap on Amazon. I bought a memory foam queen for like $200 when I moved a few years ago. I added some extra memory foam to the top because I love really plush beds. It's perfect. You could totally buy a twin bed for under $150. This seems like the most logical solution. And sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. And this sounds like one of those times. A mattress can even be hidden under the bed or leaned against a wall if you're short on space. Worth trading a less attractive apartment for a decent night's sleep. It's seriously damaging to your health to not get good quality sleep. Once you get rebellious and just buy yourself a twin mattress, try to reassure your dude. For example, getting your husband his fave treat. Write him a love note. Wear something cute and seduce him, etc. If he's really just insecure about your affection for him, reassure him as necessary it's okay and normal to have baggage and it sounds like sleeping together is important to him. But he'll see it's important to you, and if he's not a completely self-absorbed idiot, he'll be fine once he realizes you're sleeping on a different mattress only increases your capacity for happiness and affection in your relationship. Because lack of sleep bites. My last boyfriend was a snorer. I can't deal with that, so I slept on the couch a ton. And could still hear it through a closed door. Sometimes a bigger mattress and separate blankets help. I think separate rooms or I love Lucy sleeping arrangements make so much sense though. My husband and I have been happily married for 8 years. He tosses and turns a lot, so we started sleeping in separate beds that were pushed right next to each other except for an inch gap. But he would still wake me up getting up in the night to use the bathroom, or with the light from his phone, etc. So a couple years ago we started sleeping in separate bedrooms. And it's been wonderful. We are both getting the best sleep possible now. Which of course makes all the difference during the day. We snuggle in one of our beds or watch TV before bedtime. And when it's time to be unconscious, we take turns tucking each other in. It's quite sweet. And so much better to miss him in the morning than to be annoyed at him by the morning. Hope your husband can come around to the idea. Sleep is so important for your health and sanity. That's what I want. I think you should show him that comment. To be honest, I am so tired and not properly rested for 2 years now. I have brought it up that I can't sleep. He thinks I am just a drama queen. This is the biggest problem. Not getting enough sleep is a major health concern. It's affecting you physically and emotionally. It's like torture to be constantly disturbed awake from your sleep. First and foremost, it's necessary that he fully understand the severity of this issue and that your ask for your own sleeping room isn't a casual one. You have a problem you're trying to solve. Your husband is insulted with the solution you propose. At the same time, he doesn't take your concern seriously. This is a husband problem. Whatever it takes. You guys need to get on the same page. Would it help if you ran a laptop or phone camera all night to show him how often you are disturbed awake? And how little sleep you are actually getting? Honestly, it's kind of bullshit that you would have to go through that kind of trouble to convince the husband, because you know in a healthy relationship your partner should respect and take you seriously without such hassle. But it sounds like he's being obtuse and uncaring about it, so whatever it takes, I suppose. I am frustrated on OP's behalf that her husband isn't being supportive or caring, but instead is trivializing her suffering as being a drama queen. Quite frankly, that is terrible. Again, this is one of those seemingly trivial but actually a very serious husband problems. I actually completely agree with you. I think it could be worked out. But I find it alarming that a very real physical concern is being chalked up to drama. From an outside POV, it seems to me OP is going to have to work on him, explain to him, and help break down his defenses to have the proper conversation about her sleeping needs. And man, to have to do all that emotional work just as a preface to discuss OP's clear physical needs is a lot. I wish you the best of luck, OP. Hit like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing to our channel.